Graduates and guests, please take your seats. We'll get started in just a few moments. Good morning, Benicia High School community and the class of 2022. My name is Brianna Kleinschmidt, and I am honored to serve as your principal and as the Master of Ceremony for today's commencement. I want to welcome our graduates and all of the family members, friends, staff, and community members here with us today, as well as those watching our live stream and celebrating the class of 2022 with us. Today is filled with many emotions, and I want to take a moment together in remembrance of loved ones who are no longer with us, but who are a part of your lives and of this special day. Please join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. One of the traditions of a Benicia High School graduation is to have our seniors who have served Benicia High School in student leadership positions lead us through the portions of the program. To begin, I invite Robin Balmediano and Brandon Martin to the stage to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, as well as Raven Cuffey and Alana Ramirez to introduce the national anthem. I also ask that our senior band members take their positions with the band at this time.
Good morning, graduates, staff, friends, and family. I am Robin Balmediano.
And I'm Brandon Martin.
And we are your 2022 Rally Commissioners. Please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Let's go. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing with your caps removed for the playing of the national anthem.
Played by the 13 graduating seniors from the award-winning Benicia High School Marching Band.
Wonderful job. Thank you so much to our band and to our band director, Ms. Chrisman. I would now like to introduce your ASB president, Allie Ballinger, for our welcome and staff recognition.
Good morning, and welcome to Benicia High School's Class of 2022 graduation ceremony. I'm Alyssa Ballinger, the Associated Student Body President for this year. It is my honor to congratulate our seniors, to welcome each of you to today's commencement, and celebrate this incredible student body. First and foremost, there are so many people that deserve our heartfelt gratitude for helping us reach this day. To our honorable principal, teachers and staff members, our beloved campus supervisors, parents and guardians, our coaches, mentors, and all the wonderful people who make up our Benicia community. Thank you for all your time, care, and encouragement you've given each of us. Our 4 years of high school were nothing like High School Musical, nor were there anything that we could have ever anticipated. It has been your consistency, patience, and willingness to assist that has helped us arrive here today. At this time, I would like to recognize 4 staff members who are retiring after serving Benicia High School. Congratulations to Miss Lisa Honeycutt, who taught at Benicia High School for 33 and a half years. Miss Shelley Millian, who served as school psychologist for 28 years. Miss Rita Fisher, who taught for 16 years. And Miss Marv Magallanes, who worked at Benicia High for 14 years. We are extremely grateful for your dedication and commitment to Benicia High School over the years. We wish you all the very best. And now to my fellow graduates. Today, we commemorate one of the largest milestones we've reached in our lives so far. Graduating high school shows that we did it. We put in the work, and it has paid off. It's a culmination of 4 years of late nights, skipped breakfasts, and last-minute studying. For some of us, today marks the end of living at home. And the infamous line, "The bell doesn't dismiss you, I do." But while today marks the end of one journey, it paves the way to new beginnings. Graduation marks the beginning of real independence and the first chapter of adulthood. Whether you're attending a university, a community college, a trade school, joining the military, and thank you if you are, or heading straight into the workforce, just know we all have ample opportunity for great success. Stay humble, stay driven, be kind, and BHS class of 2022, get out there and leave your mark on the world. Never forget one thing. With great effort comes great success. Thank you.
At this time, I have the honor of introducing our superintendent, Dr. Charles Young, for the superintendent's message.
There you go. Thank you. Good morning and welcome board trustees, staff, parents, guardians, and our brilliant, talented, and resilient graduates. First off, I want to thank Ms. Kleinschmidt and her outstanding leadership team, dedicated teachers, and all staff who make BHS an exceptional high school. I also want to thank all of our parents, guardians, who play the fundamental role and vital role of shepherding our graduates through the challenges and triumphs of life to get to this very special moment, their graduation from high school. Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause, please, parents and guardians. Dear graduates, like you, I am also graduating, albeit a little differently, as I am retiring after 35 fulfilling years in public education. I have enjoyed many rewarding positions in various school districts, from high school English teacher to middle school elementary principal, director of secondary ed, associate superintendent, and now superintendent in this amazing school district. Reflecting on what I wanted to talk about today at this very important event, I would like to share a few insights I have observed over the years that, when given consistent and loving attention, can help students and adults reach their potential. Top on my list is the vital importance of steering clear of any and all self-limiting thoughts and beliefs. Several times in my career, I have heard students say, "I can't do this," or "I can't do that." And I always like to ask them, how do you know if you're right? They are not always clear how they develop that perception of themselves. So I encourage them to think about their thinking and to work daily on shaping the direction of their own thoughts, fearlessly letting themselves know, because it is true, that they are capable of almost anything if they set their mind to it and are willing to work hard. You know, achievement success literature is replete with powerful statements regarding the effects of our thoughts on the outcomes of our lives. The following are a few of my favorites. You begin to fly when you let go of self-limiting beliefs and allow your mind and aspirations to rise to greater heights. Brian Tracy. Our limitations and success will be based most often on our own expectations of ourselves. What the mind dwells upon, the body acts upon. Dennis Waitley. And if you accept a limiting belief, then it will become a truth for you. Louise Hay. The importance of believing in the brilliance that lies in all of you is also researched in the world of academia. as reflected in the work of scholar, writer, professor Dr. Carol Dweck in her most noted work, Mindset, the New Psychology of Success, where she outlines the powerful difference between a fixed or a growth mindset. A fixed mindset centers on believing one's abilities, intelligence, talents are fixed traits, that one only has a certain limited amount. However, with a growth mindset, individuals understand their talents and abilities can be developed through determination and a positive, hopeful attitude, and that their abilities are indeed not fixed. Going forward from today, which mindset will you choose? Next on my list is the importance of setting inspiring and challenging goals for oneself. Goals help us move away from being a wandering generality to a meaningful specific. Wherever you are in your life journey, and no matter what part of your life you are working on, setting clear goals sets your brain, like a honing device, on the path of making those goals a reality. The power of goals is also well researched in one particular study from Harvard University. 10 years after the study was initiated, those in the study who wrote specific goals and plans were earning 10 times as much as those who did not set goals or make plans. I acknowledge that financial gain is but one measure of success, but it is undoubtedly clear that no matter what endeavor you are pursuing, writing specific goals and actions will lead you on the path to fulfillment and success. As you move forward from today, continue to set aspirational and specific goals for yourself, and I am confident you will be very pleased and sometimes even surprised by the amazing outcomes. Finally, always remember the importance of celebrating our true nature as a species, that we are inherently social creatures. One of our superpowers from the dawn of humankind was our ability to work in groups to accomplish any number of tasks, and that is, of course, still true today. One of the hard lessons we learned from the pandemic is that human beings do not do well when isolated for prolonged periods of time. We can feel alone, sad, and maybe even depressed. But these feelings can be positively addressed through the continual development of social networks, strong friendships, and close family ties. With this in mind, I am ever mindful and grateful for the friends I have made during the last 7 years in Benicia and throughout my 35-year career. And I plan to continue building strong social networks, and not just to stay out of my wife's hair in my retirement, but because I know it will have a strong bearing on my overall mental and physical well-being, in addition to my overall longevity, a reality that applies to all of us. And so, my fellow graduates, in the words of singer-songwriter Pam Rose in her beautiful song called My Life, I'd like to leave you with the following sentiment from that beautiful song. And she sings, "I want to know if I walked down a certain road, it was my choice. And I want to know if I had something to say, I raised my voice. I don't want to wake up a little too late and say I could have done this or I should have done that. When I close my eyes at night, I want to know I'm doing the best I can. When I'm sitting there in my rocking chair, looking at my life, I hope to God I would have done something good with my life. At the end of the day, I can only pray that I look back and say, I lived my life. I lived my life." And with that, good fortune to you all, my dear graduates, and on you go. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Young. And our sincere best wishes to you as you move into the next chapter of your life. For the class of 2022, we're excited to gather today to celebrate your next chapter as well. We often use the phrase Panther Pride at Benicia High School, and that is perfectly fitting today, as we could not be more proud of this group of students. I recognize that we have many people to thank for their role in supporting our students in their journey to graduation. Today's graduation ceremonies would not be possible without the efforts of many people. So I would like to start with expressing my gratitude, first, to thank our Benicia Unified School District Board of Education trustees for their service to our community and our schools. Thank you, President Sherry Zeta, trustees Diane Ferrucci, Dr. Gethsemane Moss, C.C. Grubbs, and Mark Maselli. I also want to pay appreciation to the leadership of our school district. Thank you to Superintendent Dr. Young, Dr. Leslie Beatson, Dr. Cushwinder Gill, Dr. Julie Corona, Tim Rahill, Alfredo Romero, Tanya Courtney, Terry Dean, Stephanie Rice, and Sebastiano Paruan. I also want to make sure to thank our campus supervisors, our maintenance and custodial teams, and the many people who've made today's event possible. Thank you all. And finally, a huge appreciation to our Benicia High School team of teachers, counselors, and staff, including your vice principals, Catherine Cole, Dr. Sarah Heidel, and Vice Principal Sean Thompson. From preschool to high school, we thank every teacher, every Benicia Unified School District staff member here. They've helped our graduates along the pathway and prepared them for the next step. And I also, of course, want to acknowledge every student graduating today. Each person has worked incredibly hard from their own unique place and personal circumstances. Some students struggled to attend school. Some overcame tremendous obstacles over the past 4 years. Some transferred into Benicia High School during their high school time, and all were affected by the pandemic in different ways. Each student graduating today has their own story, their own talents, their own voice that makes them a valued and celebrated member of our school community. We celebrate every member of the graduating class of 2022 today. Let's think back on your time at Benicia High School. Do you guys remember your freshman orientation on August 14th of 2018? Or the little music festival that we had out in the staff parking lot in April of your freshman year with a variety of bands and our own Mr. Starkweather who took the stage? Your sophomore year began on August 20th, and we had no idea at that time that your last day on campus that year would happen on March 13th as we quickly moved to distance learning. Your time at Benicia High School was interrupted. Your classes, dances, games, and pajama days were interrupted. But the class of 2022 has demonstrated resilience through the last 2 years. You returned to campus and brought back the energy and the school culture that was missing without you here. The class of 2022 was able to celebrate homecoming this year under the stars with the largest dance I think we've ever had at the school. Spirit Days returned, and in place of backpacks, students used buckets and suitcases and a shopping cart to hold their books. We held our first ever outdoor rally right here in Drolette Stadium in the fall, thanks to Robin Brandon and the leadership crew. The theater came back to life with the fall play, The Wake Up Crew, the spring musical, Hands on a Hard Body. Yes, let's cheer. You guys did amazing things this year. We had improv shows and dance shows and concerts. The band was back to marching and making music this year. And student clubs returned with over 40 clubs created by all of you. Athletics resumed their regular season schedules, and we were able to come out and cheer for our Panthers. Please join me in celebrating our teams that were league champions this year. In the fall, girls cross country, girls volleyball, and our football team were co-champions. For our winter sports, boys basketball and wrestling. And this spring, boys tennis and girls softball. In fact, our softball team went on to compete in the first ever state tournament, the CIF NorCal Regional Tournament, and made it to the championship game yesterday as one of the top 20 teams in the state. Let's give a big cheer for our seniors. We are very proud of you. We were also here almost a week ago celebrating the gold team winning the Panther Bowl, thanks to a touchdown with just 9 seconds left in the game. While the cheerleaders kept everyone entertained as well. And competition was fierce for our debate team, earning state and national honors. And a huge thanks to our yearbook and our newspaper staffs who worked throughout the year to bring us the news and cover all of our school events to preserve the special memories. High school is a time filled with lots of memories, some made here, some made with your friends off campus as well. And I think it's safe to say that for the class of 2022, the interruption of your 4 years at BHS due to the COVID pandemic will always be a part of how you remember your high school experience. We usually think of interruptions in a negative sense, as a disruption or a distraction, but interruptions can provide opportunities also. Interruptions remind us that things aren't what we expect or need them to be. In the same way, each of you can interrupt expectations as you continue to discover the world and experience new things. There's a local man that some of you may have heard of who was in the news recently because he finally completed a goal after a 13-year interruption. Any Steph Curry fans here? So Steph's pursuit of his college degree was interrupted when he left Davidson College to play in the NBA. And then rather than graduate with the class of 2010, he became a part of the class of 2022. Curry has said many times how much he believes in the importance of education and valued his time in college, and he was committed to earning his degree. He had 1 semester of classwork still to finish, and he re-enrolled for this spring semester. So in the middle of his basketball season, while continuing to break records, he was also working with 2 members of the Davidson faculty, a Stanford University professor, and a UC Santa Cruz professor who taught Steph when both were at Davidson. And as a result, after a long interruption, Steph Curry earned a Bachelor of Arts degree with a major in sociology with the class of 2022. After 13 years, he achieved his goal. I think the next goal is Warriors in 6. There's a James Baldwin quote that I often think of. He said, those who say it can't be done are usually interrupted by others doing it. And he was right. We see it all the time. People interrupting the way things are to make things better, to stop climate change, to build a more inclusive and equitable society, to end the stigma surrounding mental health, to push the boundaries of technology, to discover breakthroughs in medical science, to run for office, to be the first in their family to graduate, to be the first of anything, to break down barriers, and to build bridges. I hope that all of you will interrupt the way things are to help and make them better. At this time, I have the honor of recognizing our 2022 Principal Scholars. This year, we have 61 students who've earned this recognition and are wearing gold honor sashes. These students earned a cumulative grade point average of 4.0 and above during their high school careers. They're not just talented and dedicated in their academic pursuits, but also represent a variety of extracurricular activities, including performing arts, visual arts, athletics, journalism, leadership, and community service. Principal Scholars, please stand for recognition at this time. Thank you. I would like to recognize our graduates who are going on to serve in the military. Please stand at this time so we can applaud you and thank you for your service. I also want to recognize our 2022 Career Technical Education Distinguished Completers and Pathway Completers. These students are wearing cords of different colors that signify the CTE pathways that they completed during their time at BHS. Pathways that provide vocational and career preparation skills in needed industry sectors, such as construction technology, automotive, engineering, medical careers, digital media, information technology, marketing and business, and performing arts. If you are a CTE Distinguished Completer or Pathway Completer, please stand so we can recognize you at this time. Thank you. At this time, I'm going to shift to the next part in our program, which is a very special tradition at Benicia High School, the annual Summit Awards. These awards have been given at every graduation for over 20 years, and they aim to recognize special talents and efforts within our senior class based on nominations from our staff. I will announce our Summit Award categories and recipients. Seniors, if your name is called, please come to the table in front of the stage to receive your plaque and have your picture taken. First, the award for excellence in career technical education goes to 2 students who both completed 2 CTE pathways each. Congratulations to Kea Chand and Dale Barber. Kea excelled at the 3 engineering pathway classes, was president of the Makers Club and the American Poverty Aid Club, and vice president of the American Red Cross Club. She volunteered for STEAM outreach to elementary schools and also completed the Performing Arts Dance Pathway. Dale completed both the Construction Technology Pathway and the Automotive Pathway. He has an internship in the field, works very well with other students and adults, and already has a job lined up to start his career after graduation. Congratulations to both of you. Next, the award for excellence in athletics. One of the criteria for this award is that the student athletes must have competed in 2 or more varsity sports during their time as Panthers. And we have a lot of very talented athletes in this class, so this was a close one. The awards this year go to 3 of our Panthers. First, an athlete who competed in water polo and swimming and was part of the relay team that broke the school record last year. Congratulations to Emily Davis. The second recipient received first team offense honors for football as he helped lead the team to the section championship. He also received honorable mention and will be continuing his baseball career in college. Let's hear it for Tyson Wallace. And the third award is an athlete who earned all league honors for track and field with qualifying times in the 100-meter dash and the 4x4 relay, as well as first team offense in football, where we will see him competing at the college level at the University of Colorado. Congratulations to Simeon Harris. Our next category is the awards for excellence in visual arts. This also includes 3 very talented students, Fiona Levitt, Kate Moss, and Austin Payton. Fiona showed her talent in several classes, including Art 2, 2 years of AP Studio Art, and completed AP Art History this year. Kate also took a range of classes, including ceramics, film production, and 2 years of AP Studio Art. Austin developed talents in art production, graphic design, and 2 years of AP Studio. Congratulations to these very talented students. I also have awards for excellence in performing arts. This year, this reflects the talent of students in our drama, dance, and band programs. First, for our drama program, congratulations to Julia Sawyer. Julia has been an integral part of the drama program at Benicia High School since her freshman year. She's been a member of the improv team, performed in numerous plays and musicals, been a leader and example to her peers, and continued to hone her skills in various classes. Julia has been an example of the best we hope for in our student performers: dedicated, passionate, respectful, and an all-out desire to learn and hone her craft in all aspects of the theater world. For our dance program, congratulations to Vanessa Vito. Vanessa has been an outstanding student throughout her 4 years in advanced dance. She's kind, welcoming, and a strong leader that other students look up to. Her artistic abilities, both as a dancer and choreographer, have been a pleasure to watch over her time at Benicia High School. And 2 awards go to members of our Panther Band, Mariano Elias and Braven Star Clevenger. Mariano was our drum major this year. He plays the sousaphone at football games, bass clarinet and wind ensemble, electric guitar and jazz band, and xylophone and drumline. He excels at every instrument he plays. He even played an alto saxophone solo at our small ensemble concert, an instrument that the band director had never seen him play until the week of that concert. Mariano takes his musicianship very seriously and inspires those around him to be better musicians. Braven, also a very talented musician, plays the oboe and wind ensemble, one of the hardest instruments to play, the clarinet and marching band, and electric bass and jazz band. I was told that Braven volunteered to learn the electric bass about a month into school because we didn't have anyone for that position and desperately needed a bass player and jazz band. They had their first jazz competition in early October, and the judges complimented our bass player over and over again, having no idea that he had just started playing about a month before. Braven is now an incredible bass player and plans to continue playing in college. Congratulations to all of our recipients. The Excellence in Service Awards, we have 2 students who've gone above and beyond in their time at Benicia High School, specifically in their service to our Sources of Strength program and to our band program. Congratulations to Maximilian Burgess Shannon and Gabriel Harburg. Max has been a huge help to Sources of Strength throughout his time at Benicia High School. He is by far our most active and helpful member to that program. He often leads games and events and is usually the first to suggest activities. He has an optimistic spirit and endless charisma. Gabriel was the band president and drum captain this year. He was instrumental in pulling the band program back together after COVID and a director change. He led the way in planning band camp with 1 week's notice. As band captain, he says a few words at the end of each marching practice to let the band know how things are going. Gabe is always kind and encouraging, but fair and realistic. He's able to get everyone excited about making needed improvements and working together. He's also known for taking broken items home and returning them to the band room a few days later in perfect working order. Thank you both for your service to Benicia High School. The Excellence in Leadership Award goes to Ali Ballinger and Robin Balmediano. Ali is our ASB president, and she took the lead on planning prom and Panther Bowl and so many activities. Mrs. Wheat said she's not just her right-hand person, but her left hand and her feet and pretty much everything when it comes to leadership. She takes charge, remains calm, is positive at all times, and is great to work with. She also represents the student body at board meetings and PTSA meetings. She is truly a leader. Robin always has a positive attitude, a smile on her face, and is upbeat. She led lunchtime events in the quad and rallies. She has amazing follow-through. If she starts something, she always finishes it and never complains. One of the teachers at Benicia High School said, "BHS is a better place because of these students." Thank you for your leadership. And finally, the Overall Excellence Award. This award goes to students who were nominated by our staff in several award categories, demonstrating their strengths in a variety of areas. They're both strong students, great athletes, and very nice people. Please join me in recognizing Caitlin Begbie and Riley Leong. Caitlin has been our yearbook editor-in-chief for the past 2 years and done an amazing job, especially during our year of distance learning, as she worked extra hard to make sure we still had a great book of memories for all of our students. Caitlin is tenacious, inquisitive, and well-rounded. She's a principal scholar, AP Scholar with Distinction, second team All-League in Honor, and Space Club president. Recently, Caitlin partnered with Kyle Fernan and the Interact Club to create a bottle rocket project that they brought to Mary Farmer Elementary to teach students. Caitlin plans to study astrophysics at UC Berkeley in the fall. All of this, and she was voted by her fellow seniors as most likely to brighten your day for the Senior Hall of Fame. Riley is a student athlete known for demonstrating our RISE expectations of respect, include, support, and engage. Riley's teachers noted his engagement in class, even during distance learning. He's hardworking, pragmatic, and kind. He is a principal scholar, first team All-League honors in soccer this year, and served as president of the Economics and Finance Club, which he created after seeing the need on campus. Riley earned AP Capstone Diploma honors this year, which was highlighted with his work in AP Research with a project on short-term memory retention and a possible correlation with social media, in which he worked with teachers and students to gather and analyze data. Riley plans to major in data science and is headed to UCLA in the fall. He gives back to the community and is a role model as he has dedicated over 300 hours to coaching for a local youth soccer organization. Again, congratulations to Caitlin and to Riley. At this time, I will introduce our 2022 Valedictorian and Salutatorian and invite them to the stage to give their speeches. Our Salutatorian is Amy Hahn, and our Valedictorian is Juhi Yadav. First, our Salutatorian will give her speech. As Amy comes to the stage, I'll share a little bit about her. Amy attended Mary Farmer Elementary School and Benicia Middle School. During her time at BHS, she served in a variety of roles for Key Club International and the California, Nevada, Hawaii Key Club, such as the Lieutenant Governor. Amy also participated in the Solano Youth Coalition, was the vice president of the Friday Night Live Club, and I had the pleasure of working with her last summer in her role as a teaching assistant. She has earned AP Scholar with Distinction Honors and the AP Capstone Diploma. Amy will be continuing her education at UCLA, where she plans to study biochemistry and pursue a career in radiation oncology. Please welcome our Salutatorian, Amy Hahn.
Greetings, faculty, administration, family, friends, and fellow graduates. On this day, we are closing a chapter that has seemingly dominated our existence for the past 4 years. To the class of 2022, an achievement that once seemed so distant to our freshman selves has finally come to fruition, and we are graduating. Blatancy aside, I'd like to start off by acknowledging the things that today's ceremony brings us. First, we'll receive a diploma with our names etched in fancy lettering printed on nice cardstock. Second is not as materialistic, but marks the newfound freedom we have, seeing that the confines of a high school campus, its bell schedule, and what seemed like mountains of assignments have now been lifted. And lastly, whether we like it or not, the realization that most of our high school memories will eventually fade into obscurity. Some of you may be thinking that my previous statement escalated things rather quickly, but it's important to note that we won't lose sight of all of our high school memories. Years from now, the memories we choose to remember are the ones that will stick out to us the most. And I'm not just referring to school-wide events such as the lunchtime karaoke's or football games that demonstrated our Panther pride. For most of us, it is seen through the huddles of friend groups and the times filled with laughter and a sense of belonging. For others, it lies in the various clubs, organizations, and sports that refine their skill set or transform them from a wallflower to a passionate and outspoken leader. And for some, their moments are expressed in the brevity of well-articulated writing assignments or the lab report of a perplexing biology experiment that sparked their initial interest in a screenwriting or STEM-based career. I mention these experiences because, big or small, in and out of the classroom, it would be a disservice to overlook the luxuries that high school has afforded us. Education, friendship, tenacity, integrity, and passion. But now, we are learning to discover and explore our true interests, pursue larger feats, and grow as individuals. Whether it's enhancing your career aspirations by continuing on to post-secondary education, joining the military and serving our country, or heading straight into the workforce to keep our economy going, wherever you may end up in the far future, I hope you take the time to not only see how far you've come, but to reflect on your cherished memories of high school and the impact it might have had on the person you've grown to then. Finally, this day would not be complete without giving thanks to the individuals who have accompanied us through our academic journals. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the teachers, advisors, and administration who go beyond academics to be our friends and mentors, sharing their knowledge, guidance, and support. I treasure the friendships, whether they were formed in middle school or just this past year, that have graced me with camaraderie and laughter. And lastly, I honor those who have always been there for me, my family. James and Michelle, who are in the audience, Katie, who was watching from her dorm, I cherish your unconditional love and could not have asked for better siblings. Thank you for being pillars of emotional support that keep me grounded. Baba, Mama, 感谢你们为我做的一切. Since uprooting your life in China and immigrating here, the sacrifices you've made do not go unnoticed, and words cannot express how eternally grateful I am for the both of you. Graduates, today's occasion is more than a testament to our high school experience. It is a recollection of the highs and lows of the past 4 years, the frustrating and stressful exams, the friends lost and made, and most importantly, a celebration of the future that lies ahead of us. Class of 2022, best of luck in your future endeavors, and remember, graduation is only the beginning.
Well done, Amy. Our next speech is presented by our valedictorian, Juhi Yadav. Juhi attended Joe Henderson Elementary and Benicia Middle School, and her talents were recognized at a very young age. She skipped the 4th grade and took the SAT exam as part of the Center for Talented Youth program at Johns Hopkins University, scoring a 1370 at 11 years old. I never even got close to that. During her 4 years at Benicia High School, Juhi has participated as a student representative to our school site council, earned the honor of AP Scholar with Distinction and the AP Capstone Diploma, and as the co-president of the S Club and the work that they've done, she's delivered speeches and proclamations to the mayor and the Benicia City Council on the topics of Domestic Violence Awareness Week, Suicide Prevention Week, Women's History Week, and Gender and Sexuality Awareness Week. Juhi has been a member of our debate team all 4 years, serving as captain the last 2 years and as a coach this year. Juhi also joined the college debate circuit this year with Diablo Valley College and participated in state and national championships this spring for parliamentary debate. Along with these accomplishments, Juhi teaches Hindi language and culture to elementary age students on the weekends. She'll be continuing her education at the UC Berkeley in the fall, and was voted most likely to become president in the Senior Class Hall of Fame. She is truly an all-around nice person, so I do hope you run for office one day. I would vote for you. Please welcome Juhi Yadav.
Hello, everyone. I'm Juhi, and I'm really honored to have the chance to speak to you guys today about the graduating class of 2022. Before I start, I'd like to thank the amazing teachers at Benicia High School. Teaching high schoolers is undoubtedly one of the hardest jobs on the planet, but without you all, none of you would be here today. Special shout out to Mr. Kaiser for letting me borrow his Benicia Teachers Association shirt, and to Mr. Baker for valiantly attempting to get me one. I'd also like to thank my family, especially my sister, who is forever my biggest inspiration. I also want to thank my friends. You guys made being part of the class of 2022 one of the best experiences of my life, and I'm forever grateful that we got the chance to meet. As some of you might know, I was a latecomer to the class of 2022. Although originally from the class of 23, I jumped ship way back when I was 9, which was probably one of my better decisions in life, looking at the junior class now. At first, nothing seemed more scary than the hulking 10-year-olds of Miss Campbell's 5th grade class. But now, I can confidently say that being part of the class of 2022 has been one of the greatest privileges of my life. When I was first drafting this speech, I spent hours trying to figure out what I could possibly say to sum up and, more importantly, unite this group of individuals on the day of our graduation. I cycled through a lot of themes, I watched a lot of YouTube videos. In keeping with my senior year work ethic, I submitted this speech 4 days late at like 4 in the morning. Sorry, Miss K. But at the end of the day, I realized that it was impossible to tell a single united high school story for the 350 people in this stadium. So what is the fundamental thing that groups us all together as a class? Clearly, it's not the classes we took, or the sports we played, or the clubs we joined. We have different ethnicities, backgrounds, and identities. We have leadership kids, and band kids, and people who took A-Push and just won't shut up about it. But at the end of the day, there is something that binds us all together. When I was trying to figure out what that something could possibly be, I thought about Ella driving me literally everywhere when I was possibly the only 16-year-old on the face of the earth to not have a driver's license, so that I would never miss a football game or a talent show. I thought about Haley saying hi to me every day, even though we haven't had a class together since freshman year. I thought about Zoe making me tea in the Wellness Center when I was stressed about committing to college. My experiences with the class of 2022 have been wildly different, but one thing has marked every single one: kindness. This group of people cares about one another. Our class didn't have a normal high school experience in any sense of the word. Having a fire season every fall, taking Zoom classes for a year, returning to school to discover that the pandemic still wasn't over, and finding out that the return to normalcy doesn't come easy. These aren't normal experiences, and though they were often overwhelming, lonely, and stressful, our actions during these times left no room for doubt that we care. I am proud to be part of a class that wore masks and got vaccinated to protect ourselves and each other. A class who repeatedly heard that only the disabled and immunocompromised would suffer if we stopped following safety precautions and decided to continue following them anyways. I am proud to be a part of a class that stood up to say that Black lives do and always will matter. A class that looked at discriminatory policing and structural bias in the criminal justice system and took a stand against it during the protests in summer 2020. I am proud to be part of a class that is committed to solving climate change and making it so that future classes never have to evacuate school because the smoke in the air is so thick it poses a health hazard. A class that is committed to addressing the sexual assault culture of high school campuses. A class that believes that high school shouldn't be statistically proven to be one of the most traumatic experiences of an LGBTQ teenager's life. Our class might sometimes be abrasive and stubborn and collectively bad at writing AP Lit poetry analysis essays, but at the end of the day, we are a community of people who care about each other, despite all of our differences. When I joined the class of 2022, I had no idea that I would come to care about every single one of you so much. But now, I can honestly say that there is no other group of people I would rather be standing here with today. So thank you all for your kindness and for including me in this wonderful, vibrant community. Although this might be the end of our time here together, I am confident that every single one of you will continue to spread light wherever you end up. And I couldn't be more excited to build a kinder, better world with you. Thank you.
And now, to present the Drolet Award and the senior class gift, I would like to introduce Linnea Loffer, Jaden Tan, and your senior class president, Dylan Villanueva.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Linnea Loffer.
And my name is Jaden Tan, and today we have the privilege of presenting our senior class gift.
On behalf of the class of 2022, we would like to donate the remainder of our class funds towards the purchasing of a new sound system in the BHS gym.
We hope that this donation allows future BHS students to continue rallies, athletics, and all events held in the gym.
Good morning, fellow graduates, staff, family, friends, and viewers at home. My name is Dylan Villanueva, and I am proud to be the senior class president for the current school year. Today, I have the privilege of presenting the Drolet Award. This is an award devoted to the memory of Mr. George Drolet, a former teacher, administrator, and coach, for his dedication and outstanding years of service to Benicia High School. The Drolet Award is presented to someone who has impacted the school, and especially our class, in a way that has left a lasting impression on all of us. The selected individual to receive this award from the class of 2022 is one who can make you laugh in any situation. This individual has been here since we arrived at Benicia High and has been a huge help all around the school and to our class in many ways. From working behind the scenes for our events to making us laugh and smile each day, this individual has enhanced our class for the better. You know, I never even had him as a teacher, but I used to go into his class every day just to distract them and say what's up to him. I can't forget about going in during breaks to heat up my food, even though one time I sort of broke his microwave. Sorry. Today, on behalf of the class of 2022, we present the 2022 Drolet Award to the technology master, calculus teacher, and all-around genius, Alexander Tuil-Lasega, Coach T. Coach T, please drive up here. Coach T. Wake up. Oh, no.
Okay, Coach T is also very stubborn and doesn't like being recognized. He usually goes by the name Anonymous. So he's back there. So let's give him a really loud applause because he absolutely deserves this. Good job, Dylan. Thank you. All right. For the moment that you've all been waiting for, the presentation of the class of 2022. In just a moment, we'll begin announcing names and recognizing each graduate. Their names will be read at the podiums, and then they will receive their diploma cover up front from one of our board members or our superintendent. In just a moment, we will begin. Our first row of seniors, you can go ahead and rise.
Janessa Abisha.
Elias Abejo.
Silas Alberts.
Haley Branchcombe Demby.
Sienna Alberti.
Nicholas Almer.
Alyssa Anastasios.
Nella Almer.
Andres Arroyo.
Brandon Annalyn.
Allison Avery.
Ely Austin. My apologies. Eiley Austin.
Alyssa Ballinger.
Miles Bailey.
Gabrielle Berengen.
Robin Balmediano.
Jake Bartolotta.
Dale Barber.
Ella Beatson.
Jeremy Bates.
Caitlin Begbie.
Kane Becker.
Maura Bennett.
Sophia Bell.
Owen Burden.
James Bentley.
Malia Burnaby.
William Bergeron.
Lorenzo Beata.
Fiona Best.
Leah Botain.
Janari Boone.
Keegan Bradley.
Avant Bruce.
Denzel Brown.
Andrene Bryant.
Colin Bruins.
Maximilian Burgess Shannon.
Stanley Bowie.
Isabel Cabrera.
Paige Butler.
Christian Calderon.
Daryl Cabrigas.
Cheyenne Carrillo.
Ayana Carpenter.
Julius Carroll.
Luke Carter.
Jamie Kasdan.
Patrick Carvalho.
Christian Castillo.
Kate Castillo.
Kelly Chamberlain.
Sharissa Celestine.
Kaya Chan.
Gwendolyn Chambers.
Emma Chastain.
Anthony Cheney.
The Mia Cherry.
Isabella Checkley.
Bruce Christensen.
Corey Chin.
Ethan Collins.
Sammy Krishner.
Jake Coopwood.
Hunter Coombs.
Elisa Cosby Rivas.
John Cornett.
Noah Lorenzo Torres Cruz.
Landon Croinex.
Joveline Manalo Datu.
Raven Cuffey.
Hannah Davis.
DeAndre Davis Jr.
Ariana DeCastro Cervantes.
London Rain de Guzman.
Isabella Michelle Valdez de Leon.
Nathaniel De Los Reyes.
Jasmine Grace Durr.
Jared DeWitt.
Adonis Diaz.
Malaya Dickerson.
Zoe Dixon.
Jordan DeStefano.
Nathaniel Edpolina.
Samantha Dricker.
Mariano Elias III.
Ready, Edward Dunstan.
Amaya Evans.
Vanessa Economos.
Chandrea Fairbanks.
Katie Edwards.
Corbett Fairbanks.
Jagger Estenson.
Michelle Fernandez.
Emily Fade.
John Paul Fernandez.
Alec Ferguson.
Lily Field.
Kyle Fernan.
Aaliyah Fontenot.
Patrick Fernandez.
Jackson Gallagher.
Alexandra Fetter.
Elliot Garsky.
Jada Fields.
Lucas Garsky.
Tyler Foy.
Evan George.
Lilina Garcia.
Owen Gibbs.
Manuel Garcia.
Emma Gilbert.
Chance Gauger.
Michaela Gomez.
Madison Gerard.
Jessica Gorospi.
Antonio Gelati.
Zachary Gramlow.
Rohan Gur.
Anurag Grahari.
Natalie Gonzalez.
Nada Guerin.
Vaughn Goshert.
Emily Hall.
Caitlin Green.
Luke Hames.
Erica Page Grassi.
Jacoby Handy.
Gabriel Harburg.
Simeon Harris.
Charles Halter IV.
Destin Harvey Kinsey.
Amy Hahn.
Morgan May Hendricks.
Sean Hanrahan.
Jason Huang Ha.
Meadow Hartzell Thomas.
Diego Ojas.
Liam Hicks.
Ashley Hopkins.
Abigail Hoagland.
Tyson Howard.
Martha Maria Holiday.
Meadow Iñiguez.
Isabella Horgan.
Marie Issier.
Jack Hurlbert.
Cameron Jacobson.
Karina Ireland.
Gabrielle Jarman.
Adrian Jacobs.
Caitlin Lily Jimenez.
Jelly Jamison.
Sydney Johnson.
Nevaeh Jefferson.
Amanda Johnston.
Danae Johnson.
Melissa Jones.
Andrew Johnson.
Kalea Casey.
Olivia Johnston.
James Kennedy.
Olivia Cam.
Cadence Kinder.
Avalon Keene.
Ava Kenyon.
Hunter Kincaid.
Kendall Knighton.
Aviana King.
Taylor Lambert.
Ryan Kirkbride.
Hey, shout out my mama. Love you, Mom.
Aiden Latham.
Aaliyah Isabella Komoda.
Linnea Lawfer.
Gavin Lane.
Lily Lawrence.
Dylan Lau.
Riley Leong.
Isaiah LaValle.
Sophia Lee.
Juliana Leonaris.
Thais Kaylani Liggins.
Shane Liu.
Izora Lopez.
Ryan Liao.
Fiona Lovett.
Aaliyah Loki.
Catherine Moss.
Madeline Luton.
Kara Mandap.
Noah Luciano.
Lorenza Marcacci.
Ivano Myonki.
George Marshall.
Jacob Manipus.
Angel Martinez.
Marie Marcus.
Leo Maison.
Brandon Martin.
Riley McDevitt.
Devin Mason.
Isaiah Emmanuel McFarland.
Miles McDavitt.
Emma McGurk.
Kayla McDonald.
Ensar Mehmetic.
Sage McGee.
Diego Menjivar Delgado.
William McLaughlin.
Danielle Mills.
Jacob Mendiola.
Nicholas Miramontes.
Andrew Miller.
Sandra Modano Alvira.
Eric Mills.
Richard Mall.
Kyla Mitchell.
Lynn Mall.
Alfred Morgan.
Elena Moyer.
Lorenzo Morales.
Victoria Myers.
Michaela Moss.
Elena Nagata.
Cassidy Murphy.
Giselle Navarro.
Angela Cecile Nabong.
Kate Northern.
Jackson Nation.
Kieran O'Connell.
Kylie Nishkin.
Stephen Osteen.
Noli Noviciano.
Nikolai Pashkov.
Mary Grace O'Connor.
Katerina Pashkov.
Lucas Otanez.
Matthew Pearson.
Nolan Page.
Callie Peralta Procker.
Austin Payton.
Natalia Francesca Garcia Perseveranda.
Eric Pendleton.
Camden Phillipson.
Malachi Perez.
Andrea Pompilio.
Gracie Petrie.
Vincent Ponce.
Michael Pitta.
Cameron Powers.
Nicholas Pitta.
Elana Ramirez.
Graciela Porter O'Connor.
Taryn Ransom.
Mark Racher.
Stephen Ransom.
I love you, Mommy.
Andre Ramirez Monroy.
Robert Renfro.
Blake Ray.
Quentin Rivero.
Travis Regis.
Daniel Stephen Robinson.
Christopher Reyes.
Alika Rosales.
Kanisa Roberts.
Zachary Roeder.
I love you, Uncle Mike. Love you, Mom.
Julia Rogers.
Keith Ruxton.
Christine Lauren Ross.
Nishan Sahota.
Olivia Roy.
Ben Seitz.
Sophia Saguar.
Carlos Lorenzo Santiago.
Harjot Kar Sani.
Juan Gabriel Santos.
Kalani Sandoval.
John Schlor.
Christopher Santo.
Aiden Schultz.
Julia Sawyers.
Max Scott.
Jedediah Schneider.
Seth Serrano.
Audrey Schwartz.
Luke Shankles.
Sidoni Seltzer.
Jay Smith.
Ishul Shah.
Erica Sovak.
Dylan Shea.
Chloe Stanhope.
Zoe Clark.
Braven Star Clevenger.
Chloe Sid Spawn.
Croy Stewart.
Cameron Stanovich.
Madison Stovall.
Kelly Steineman.
Luna Swarner.
Asher Stifle.
Driana Tablata.
Scott Sullivan.
Francisco Tapia.
Amanda Swoboda.
Edna Thomas.
Jaden Tan.
Eliza Ann Terrell Torres.
Morgan Taylor.
Alexi Trebetich.
Jaden Terrell.
Tommy Turner.
Leon Torres.
Justin Valdez.
Dylan Trammell.
Alyssa Varney.
Trey Trias.
Matthias Vidal McKay.
Caitlin Valdez.
Vanessa Vito.
Jolie Van Woy.
Tyson Wallace.
Love you, class of 2022.
Seth Vasquez.
Leo Wen.
Dylan Villanueva.
Evan Wilkinson.
Chloe Walkup.
Aiden Willis.
Zachary Wang.
Xander Wong.
Haley Weddington.
Nicholas Wright.
Jaden Wheeler.
Carlo Yabut.
Haven Williams.
Brandon Yates.
Kai Wills.
Hunter Ziganis.
Julia Woy. Marilyn Grace Weimer. Juhi Yadav. Derek Zambrano. And last but not least, Jake Zimmerman.
Benicia Unified Board of Trustees, President Zeta and Dr. Young, as the principal of Benicia High School, I certify to you that these students have successfully met all requirements of the Board of Education and the Benicia Unified School District. By the power vested in me by state law and by the Board of Education of the Benicia Unified School District, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the graduating class of 2022. It's time for one last, very important graduation tradition, which will be led by Marie Marcus, Brandon Annalyn, and Kaya Chan, so please come on up. At the close of our program, the band will play as our graduates recess out of the stadium down to the gym to pick up their diploma. Don't forget that piece. You want that diploma. We ask that our graduates remain in the stands until the last graduate exits, and then that you follow the graduates out of the stadium and meet them after they have received their diploma to continue your celebration. Please keep in mind that our campus is closed to allow grad night to set up for their event tonight. With that, I'll pass it over to our graduates.
Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2022. This marks the end of our graduation ceremony and high school careers. However, one task remains.
I ask the class of 2022 to please stand up and join us in the turning of the tassel.
Please move your tassels from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2022. It's official. We graduated.